Oh, he just confirmed. He just confirmed that next week's Dr. O stream will have like a summary slash like additions as well potentially to the Vanguard 2.0 stream. Oh, we're gonna start with the restrictions. Let's go. Here we go. All right, as usual, we have the explanation of why they restrict cards. So you already know this. I mean, cards that are overused in tournaments, cards that have too much of an... clans that have too much of an impact in tournaments, stuff like that. Alright, here we go. Restriction time. Well, there we go. So, Gurgwit and Percival cannot be used in the same deck. Yeah, so he just explained. He even said, like, I think a lot of you expected this. That this deck would be, this interaction would be hit. So yeah, you have to choose one of the following, and you can only play one of the two in the same deck. So, no more Gurgwit Percival shenanigans. So your Gurgwit decks will now be restricted in how many axles they can make. And this will come into effect on the 29th. So that's the release date of Clan Selection Volume 1. Alright, so everyone expected this one. I think this one is like pretty obvious. I think everyone kind of expected this one to happen. Percival Aggravain time. Frame it. Yeah, this is choice restriction. Percival Duke. Oh yeah, Percival Duke. Azel, I guess, still. You can use it. Spectral, Aggravain. Sell them. What else did get hit? We'll find out soon. Only for standard? Yes, only for standard. In premium you can still use this. In premium you can still use Gurgwit and Percival in the same deck, but... it's not that common. I mean, it doesn't matter as much, I guess, since you're striding over the Gurgwit. Ooh, Cho Unrestricted. This makes sense. This makes strength. This makes sense. Cho in standard has been unrestricted back to 4 copies. This also makes sense, because Cho wasn't even being used anymore. Like Cho, like I'm building premium Vanquisher, and I don't even put in Cho anymore, even though you can play him at 4 in Premium Vanquisher. And like Premium Vanquisher is literally standard Vanquisher with a few strides added in. So I think Cho like just doesn't really make sense anymore for Vanquisher. Maybe in Eradicators it'll actually do something. But I never tested Eradicators, so I can't really say much. The last victim of the Revere banlist release? Yeah, true. Oh, you can use him in the blood too, but is he even good in the blood? I guess maybe. No hits for Gavriel? Looks like it. Gavriel tier 0, let's go. That's a bit of a yikes, I think. Not hitting Holy Seraph No Seal is a little bit of a yikes. Is it Malkuth? It's Valkyrion, it's Valkyrion. It's just for it's for Malkuth Melek Valkyrion. Oh, okay, so it says if you cannot retire him, this unit is banished. So yeah, he's like, some of you might know about the Malkuth Melek interaction with Valkyrion. And so basically this made a state where Valkyrion would try to retire itself. This was basically what happened, is that Valkyrion tries to retire itself in an Angel Feather deck. But Malkuth Melek says you cannot retire, it cannot be retired by effects. So essentially, they just he tries to keep retiring himself, and Malkuth Melek doesn't let him retire himself, so you end up in a, like, literally, in a game state that cannot continue, which results in a draw. So you just always force draws, so now it will banish. So you can technically still play it in Malkuth Melek. Yeah, no premium hits, damn. Kind of a shame, I was hoping for Genesis to get hit in some shape or form. And no Gavriel hit either. I mean, me as a, you know... Wrong deck. I'm pretty happy, you know? I'm pretty happy, but at the same time I feel like it's gonna be... like, there's no tournaments now for a while, but... I don't know. Oh! Next rank season! Uh-oh. Somebody gets Zistral. Somebody gets Zistral. Next Zero rank season is Infinite Zero Dragon, baby! Starting from the 16th, of course. Damn, it looks clean. The design is really good. Ooh! Whoa! Vanguard Zero Championship Winter Finals. Oh my god. Yo, this is the... if you make it to the finals, you get the original Chaos Breaker Dragon Grade 3 critical. Look at that art! Look at that art! Yo, somebody gets Zistral. Somebody gets Zistral in here. This is what Zistral's gonna miss out on? Damn, feels bad, bro. This art is insane. Yo, that art is insane. Alright, Clan Selection Plus Volume 1, Dark Irregulars reveals time. We saw 2 cards this morning, the Grade 1 and the Grade 2, which will probably repeat again. Alright, so first is Ironheart Assassin. Rearguard Circle, when it attacks or boosts, you can soul charge 1. If you did... Yeah, if you soul charge, then if you have 3 or more Ironheart Assassins in your soul, counter charge 1, so it's nice. And when you ride over him, you can call this card to Rearguard Circle, so... Okay, so he's talking about the Emblem Master interaction, so when you ride Emblem Master over it, you can, like, call him out first, and then target him to put in the 3 copies from your deck into the soul, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, Killer Tail's main phase, yeah. I think Killer Tail is still better. Not sure. I'm not a DI player, so don't take my word for it. Probably just play both. Do you have that kind of space? Do you have that kind of space? Mid-battle CC is kind of pog? I guess it is, yeah. Alright, this is Poisonic Abductor. Poisonic Abductor. So when you call it or write it, cost 1, discard 1. Search your deck for a up to 3 grade 3. Up to 3 grade 2 or lower normal units with the same name. And from those 3, put 2 of them into your soul, and the remaining you can call to Rearguard Circle, and then shuffle your deck. So you basically get to search that grade 1 and just put it all in there. So it's also good for Brufus. He has Heelys! Holy shit, he does! Yo, that's the best part of the card. Look at that. He's got Heelys. Look at that. My man's got Heelys. Psionic? Maybe? But it's Poisonic. So I don't know. My man's got the drip. He's got all the drip. Look at his pants too. He's got like speakers out of his pants. Got the drip gloves, the gauntlet. Got the headset. This is actual drip irregulars. It's drip irregulars, bro. Drip or drown. Oh my god. Push him down the escalator. With the Heelys though. And... oh, the king of drip himself, Gastille. So, Vanguard Circle. At the beginning of your battle phase, counterblast 1, draw 1 card. For every 5 cards in your soul... oh, he doesn't have a gift! Oh my god. Oh my god, Nakajo spoiling it on his Twitter as always. Alright, so for every... alright, so for every 5 cards in your soul, your opponent chooses one of the following. So there's 4 different skills, and your opponent chooses one of them for every 5 soul that you have. So yeah, if you have like 20 soul, all of them will activate, but your opponent chooses which ones. So if you have, for that turn, all your front row units get +1 critical. Second skill is, for that turn, your opponent's Vanguard's power becomes 1. Then the third one is, for that turn, oh my god, your opponent's auto abilities do not activate. Don't do this shit, bro! And then the final skill is, oh my... The last skill is, your opponent chooses a card in their hand and puts it in their damage zone. Face down, I think? It's dust! It's dust in standard! What the fuck? What the... I told you on the stream. Think of at least... think of one Dark Irregulars boss unit that has come out in the V-Series outside of Dantarian that did not literally transform the game. Yeah, everyone in the chat, in the Japanese chat, is also like, it's dust, it's dust, it's dust. So like, when you're at 20 soul, your front row all gets a crit. Your opponent's Vanguard's power becomes 1. Their auto skills don't activate for that turn, and they take a damage from their hand. Why did they have to break Chaos's legs just to then release this? No, why is oh my god. PGs are auto effects, that is correct. Okay, so when they take a damage trigger, because their power is at 1, it's like, the damage triggers, like, their power becomes 10,001. Enjoy counting. Okay, and they quickly clarified that if your opponent chooses to put a quick shield or a protect into the damage as a result of his last skill, it disappears, so you technically don't take the damage. And yeah, if your opponent's at 5, then You just lose. Gastille stride to copy Gastille. Oh, technically you can. Oh my god. I like how Nakajo tweeted last week. Nakajo tweeted, he was like, yeah, like Gastille will no longer need to copy cards. He's gonna rely on his own power. His own power literally being dust. Does that mean Valios is gonna be Megiddo? Does that mean Valios will be Megiddo plus Valios's like jamming effect? Oh my god. Time to unban each Kishima. Let's go. This is so stupid. I fucking hate this card. Oh my god, they're recreating the end of G2 where Ibuki loses to Gastille and just gets gamer style shot in the mouth. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. For early game, I guess auto. Alright, let's say they have 10 soul then, which they usually do. Which ones are you letting them have? Auto skill and 1 power? I guess auto skill is always gonna be the first one to take. Yeah, crit sentinels get around it. Crit sentinels don't have an auto skill. So that's important. How fast can you ramp up to 20 soul? Not that fast actually. Definitely not by turn 3. I'm gonna give it turn 4-5. Oh wait, yeah, Gurguit's skill to call the top deck to defend with is auto too. Oh no. Oh no. No G-guards can? Well, the G-guards that have continuous effects? Oh no. Oh no. Not the Nicky Goldman. Not the Nicky Goldman, bro. Not the Nicky Goldman. Anything but the Nicky Goldman, bro. But the flavor though? I mean, okay. I've been gasming at the flavor all this time. So I definitely, you know, I do vibe with that. The effect activates start of battle phase. So if you're an NLK at the start of battle phase, you miss the timing. I literally, right before this, I was like, oh, DI in premium isn't even that great anymore. Oops. Next week is... So, of course, the kind of recap as well as like additional info for the Vanguard Project 2.0 livestream. And Beatrice, the Ghosty. The Ghosty Grade 3 is coming next week as well. Cool. So, Grand Blue next week. Let's see what it does. Oof. Gurguit deck. Gurguit deck being sold on like basically the equivalent of Japanese eBay. Gurguit deck. So like let's say they're in 10 soul, right? And you're like 2-3 damage. You let the auto effect swing and you maybe set your power to 1. So I guess then they just swing at you 3 times and it's kind of okay. But then if you don't kill them that turn, which usually I guess standard games do end on turn 4. So if you kill them the next turn, I guess it's fine. But then the next turn they definitely can set up, like, thing is they can set up 15 soul pretty consistently by turn 3, that's the thing. So if by turn 3 they're on 15, you take the auto skill, you take the power 1 skill, and maybe depending on the deck you take the damage skill. I feel like letting them have like +1 crit to every front row is like, it's too much. It's too much. Quick Shield is so OP. Yeah, Quick Shield has become really OP all of a sudden. Yeah, Gavriel just goes 0 to 6. So like for some decks this card won't be that big of a deal. For premium I'm more worried that the Gastille Stride copies this and then NLK. You get to activate at start of battle phase. And then that effect is for the whole turn. So then it sticks even if you rewrite over it with an NLK. Because those effects stick for the turn, even if the card isn't there anymore. So if you give them the crits, so you have CB to destroy them the next turn, that is also an option, right? In some decks, you can just let them have the crit to front row and just be like, alright, yeah, come on. Hit me. Because thing is, right? You can let them have the auto effect and the crit effect. They don't get much power gain. So you're sitting on your 13 or 12k base. They have a bunch of crits on everything, but if the power isn't that high, you just guard that easily. And you take one of them to get some counterblast to destroy them next turn. Maybe it's okay. Maybe it's, I don't know. I'm trying to eject my brain from my body and like look at it from like bird's eye view, you know? Just let my brain levitate above everything and just think about it. Just play crit sentinels? Yeah, easy. Who cares if your power is 1 if they only deal 1 damage? That too. You play Gavriel? I know. As I'm trying to eject my brain from the Gabriel player's POV and just be like, how does this actually feel? In Standard, I think the 20 soul is pretty hard to reach, even with the new cards coming out. I feel like in Standard it's still pretty hard to reach. Oh my god. That's pretty good. Yo, not the Gastille drip, bro. It's 3 CB right out the gates. Well, technically you can go like CB1 to copy, right? First you CB1 to copy, then you Killer Tail to countercharge, and then you can CB them again. So that's kind of like the thing. Killer Tail isn't going anywhere because this is start of battle phase. So you have to Killer Tail CC beforehand. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I don't think it's I don't know. I don't think it's actually that bad. Now that we calm down and think about it, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Gastille Sharat, that's also an option. Chooses to give his opponent access based on how to deal with him. That too. I like the wording that the opponent chooses what happens. He's pretty mild at 10-15. I think at 15 he starts to become kind of yikes. It depends on the game state. Depends on how much damage you have as well. Is going to determine which skills you're going to let him have. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts too. Especially in the YouTube comments. I want to hear your thoughts. What you think of this card. And like try to also like detach. You know, that's what I'm trying to do right now as well. Is like detach from that hype like, oh my god, he does so much. And think about, wait, how much in an actual game state, how much does this do? You know? So let's think about that carefully. A lot of people ask for more player interaction. Well, you definitely got that. Alright, we had some big news today. You know, Gurgut restriction, everyone saw that coming. Cho unrestriction, not too surprising and not going to be very impactful either, I think. And of course, no more Malkuth Melek Valkyrion. And on top of that, Infinite Zero rank reward, and Vanguard Zero Championship Chaos Breaker, and then of course the DI cards. So, pretty damn cool. And then next week is going to be Miss the Ghosty Lady. So, Ghosty Leader Beatrice. So that'll be pretty cool. Alright, let me know your thoughts. This will be an interesting discussion to have. And again, try to detach and think about how much impact does this have. But next week is Overdress announcement. So that's going to be by far the biggest highlight for a very long time. Probably of this entire year. So